Hi, I'm Taylor. In today's video, we are going to make some music with some of the more in-depth features of Teenage Engineering's OPXY. And it's going to sound like this. If that sounds good, please stick around, please like, please subscribe. Let's get into it. I already spent some time building this out in the last couple days because I wanted to make sure that I had something to go off of and I was actually using the features that I really wanted to showcase in this. So I did a little research. So it's a little less creation on the fly, a little more explaining how I got here and some of the really cool features that I have omitted in some of my previous videos because they didn't quite make sense to me, but now they do. A really quick side tangent, something that I think is a little misunderstood about Teenage Engineering, and maybe it's because of their products are expensive or they're really pretty or you name it, they're really just meant to be fun. And they're meant to be a place for exploration, and it's taken me until now. I've had their products for a lot of years. I've had like the OP1 Field, I have the KO2, I now have an OPZ, video imminently incoming. I have the OPXY, I have the mixer and some other stuff. But once I wrapped my head around that a little better and it wasn't so much about like achieving a very specific result that I can then immediately take with all of the leverage of everything I want and need of MIDI files and multi-tracking and everything, it really made me appreciate and enjoy their products a lot more. So that's the lens that I've been playing and creating with their products, and I actually am enjoying them a lot more and am much more accepting of it. So yeah, when I started making this, I started with the arpeggiator. This is that sound, which I'm using the basic waveform on Wavetable, and I'm using the arpeggiator, and something I had never gotten into, and actually I just recently learned, I don't know how I missed it, this white arrow right here is the shift function for more features. So as it's colored, which if you don't already know, that the colors directly correspond to the knobs, so that might be new to you, might be old to you. If it's old to you, sorry, I'm re-explaining something. But what's really nice is the arrow here, you shift, you now get extra settings. I thought the arpeggiator wasn't that fun before because it was very bland. Now that I know that there's a shift function to make the arpeggiator more fun, it's a lot more fun. The chord that I'm playing in this is, I'm not going to say all the notes because I'm going to look like an idiot. So it's these four, and if I go like that, now it'll hold it. So it's playing a ladder, it's playing an up down in quarter notes, and we're I think at 82 BPM, yep. And it's going up 2 octaves, but when you go shift, this is where it gets more interesting. So we have the note length, and then we have the way that it's playing the arrangement in it, and you can hear it going higher, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Then the next option is the portamento or glide. So we can have a really long or just a little glide, and then there's stereo. And I thought this was very fun to have pretty wide. I find it very useful that there's an arpeggiator that can be that much more in-depth. Now, if we go to the full sound, go to the arrangement view and see the number at the bottom tells you which scene you're on. So if I go to 1, I muted, and it saves the mutes and a lot of the settings. I don't know all the settings it saves, but it's been pretty comprehensive, which is really awesome. So 1, I have set to just being the ARP because I want the song to start with just the ARP. And then 2, I bring in the like Countermelody, which is basically just like a couple extra notes. I'll play it. So that's the second scene. And then the third scene, I think I bring in the bass. Yep. So you're seeing here that it's just mute groups. Basically, I'm unmuting the first scene that I've made. I guess you could achieve the same thing with just creating different clips that are empty above it if you didn't want to do mute groups. It's kind of up to you. And then 4, I add the like hi-hats into it. It's more like a shaker. And then 5, I add all the drums, and I was just playing with this before this, and I added a different arpeggiator to see if it saved it, which it does, which is super cool. So this sounds a little busy, and yes, but I kind of like it. So now that we've heard the entirety of the idea that I've made, let's go through and start making something that's a little bit deeper. We're gonna go back to scene 1, and I'm gonna make a new clip. So this will be clip 3. And let's see, what if I change this to be like, what is that gonna give me? Definitely don't like that. What if we go just up? Let's try it again, but let's go with, let's try this one. Yeah, let's go, what was I playing? Oh, it's because I'm playing this note twice. Oh, I see why it's playing duplicates. That's my fault. Okay, wait, let's see. So if we turn this off for a second. I would love for it not to be a triad, but I don't know that I want. That might actually work, so let's try that. So let's go. That actually might be cool. What is this version gonna give me? That's kind of fun. Maybe this one. That's too like ping-pongy. Nope. I think I liked this one the most. Okay, so now if we want to record that, so that, because that was just playing with the arp, so we didn't record anything. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm gonna have it so that it's just gonna record the amount of time that I play it. So I played this. So I hit record play, and it's waiting for me to play something, and then it will record it and play the rest of the arrangement, which there's gonna be nothing here. So I'm just gonna have to watch the sequencer until it resets. So we are going to play these notes. That's gonna take forever. So instead, I'm gonna hold this and tap that. Now it's the whole length. And if you want to check your work, you can go back to your arrangement and look at the little clip, and you'll see that it's the full length of the clip. If you don't want to look at it that way, you can also look at it. If I hold down bar, you can also see it here. Shows you the whole length of the note. As opposed to, if you haven't seen it, if I go to this clip and I go to bar, see how it's just a tap right there. So now we have this. Great. So now, what happens if I take off the hold, actually? Let's take off the hold. Okay, so now if I go to scene 2, okay, so it kicks it back to the first one, so I need to go like that so that we stay on the third. So let's go. Cool. While we're here, I'm going to do this to all of them that we have. That way, it's always going to play the new arpeggiation. Okay, so then if we go back to the second scene, I wonder if this is still going to work. Might be a little dissonant, but I'm just going to leave it. So this one is playing this, which is... Oh. What if we make it more complex and I do that a second time? So I don't actually remember where this is. So if I go, I'm just going to go copy and paste. So now if I go play, that's going to have an empty one. Okay, so, but I need to go here and I need to extend it to 4 and then tap it one more. So now I'm on the third. So now we go here. Oh God, I don't remember where it goes. If I go back there. Okay, I can remember that. So it goes over the ramp, and then that one, and then over the fan. And here, so we go. Still don't know how to play it from a different... Okay. Oh, what? That's repeating twice? Oh, take that one out. I still don't know how to play something from the middle of a clip. That's something I would love to be able to do, but I'm not holding my breath for it. Okay, cool. So it's a little dissonant, a little weird, but let's just leave it. And then, so if we go over here back to arrangement, we go to scene 3. Now we add bass, which I don't recall what I played. I need to go to that track. So 4. I don't remember what this one is. Oh, here. That'll probably work still. Great, cool. I'm gonna leave that, not gonna touch it at all. 4 just adds the shaker. This is the biggest area of features that has really changed the way I've been able to play with the OPXY, and it's really made me like it a lot more. When you're holding a note, you can hold shift, or holding a step, you can hold shift, and then all of these different emblems are different things that can happen per step. Hold shift, press the step, and then it starts to flash, and then you can pick velocity, and then you can change it. The numbers are what changes the velocity. So right now it's at the middle at 64. You can go down to like 8, or you can go up to like well, 9 is 0, but you can go to 8, which is 127. So let's go to, say, 7. And then if we want to go to, if we let go and then we go to the second step and we go here and we have it 64. So now you'll hear it go loud and then a little quieter. So let's do a couple of them though. So we can get a little more variation. So it's a little cumbersome, but if I do it, instead of doing it one by one, if I just go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. So now they're all going and they all have different things happening. But if I go here, now I can change them all to more. And they should give a little more accent to it. Although it sounds like it's doing it backwards. So now if I go on the opposites, there's probably a faster way to do this. Oh, there we go. I just had to offset some of them. See, but that's awesome. And also don't forget to save your stuff. I know it autosaves, but I'm still skeptical, always. Okay, so that's one of the deeper things. Isn't that exciting? I think it's exciting. Next, we are going to go back to arrange, and then we're going to go to scene 5. Now there's two things we're talking about here. There's a second bass line that I made, mostly because I was fiddling with all of these like parameter lock situations, and then drums. So let's go to drums first, because I think the most useful parameter lock, everybody seems to be calling it parameter locking, which was very confusing for me. But basically, I think of it more as like step automation. Same thing, different words. I haven't read the manual to see which one's which. I think it's parameter lock in the manual. We're doing both. Either one, call it what you will. So now if we go to the first track, which is drums, I'm playing a kick and a snare. And in the previous videos that I've done, I've had the qualm of you can't change the reverb or the effects per sample, but you can change the effects per step. So if you're changing it per step, it does the same thing in theory. Unless you have too many things going on each step, then that's where we run into the same problem I had. Luckily, I don't really write stuff that's massively complicated, and I'd rather just work around it anyway. If we want to just listen to the drums, so I've already automated it, right? So you have to be in the filter view. So M3, these are also referred to as M buttons. So M3, which is the filter, I'm not using it on the drums. And in this view, you'll get to the effect sends. Hold the note, press shift, and now you have the sends to whatever you're doing. Taking me a moment to remember all of the key combinations here, because some of it is like shift press and then hold that and then press shift. I get it because you're doing different things, because when you go shift and then press the step, you're now accessing this whole area. But if you go press the button and then hold shift, it gives you the access to this screen. A little convoluted, but it's great. It works. I'm not really complaining about it. Okay, but now that we've seen this, now let's go to the bass line, which is I think 3. Oh, I've muted all the things. So let's unmute all the things. I think it's this one. Yes, okay. So this bass line, to me, doesn't really fit the whole song idea, but the reason I made it was because I wanted to make something that I could start messing with all of these step automations and parameter lock situations. So if you're looking at my sequence, you're going, okay, well, there's basically one on every 8th note. But then you're like, wait, that one played 2. It's because the parameter lock and the step automation situation is very fun. So now if we shift, press the note, you'll see this is pulse. So repeat step blank amount of times. And if you see it says 4, it's because the 4 is lit up. So if we go 8, it'll do it 8 times. If we go 1, it'll do it 1, which is kind of redundant because it's already going to play it once. So let's go 2. And then I also have random selected. So we go random, it'll play 5 steps, 1 octave, but we could do it to, instead of 5 steps, let's do 2 steps. That's kind of fun and adds a little bounce. Something I just noticed though is the reverb has turned off on the snare for some of them. So now we should go back. So this snare is okay. Now again, view 3. So that one's okay. Then let's go press the bar to get over. It skipped one. So now if I hold that, press shift. Okay, so it has no send. I did this the hard way, so I gotta go here, shift, and now let's go. And that should be okay. I do love that it previews it every time you change it. That's really helpful. This seems to be a newer bug for me. This hadn't happened before. When I press bar, sometimes it skips a few bars. So slightly annoying, but I'm not worried if it'll be fixed. So again, hold down the step, press shift, and let's go up to like 30-ish. It's not an exact science, but it's fine. I also probably could have done this in less pages if I had done longer intervals. It doesn't need to be 16th notes. We're here. It's too late. So this one though, I'm gonna make sure that I go here and shift, and okay, it has no send. Okay, that's kind of fun. I like it. Let's see what other mess we can get into with this though. Okay, so now if we go back to, I'm gonna go over to arrange, we're gonna go back to 1. So now we have, actually before I do that, let's go back to 5. I've muted everything, which doesn't help our case because we actually want, I'm not using channel 7, so we want everything unmuted. Okay, so this is messy and I'm not loving it. Let's get rid of this second bass line, even though it's fun. Let's just put something new and let's see. I kind of hear like just an octaving bass situation. I wonder what this bass would sound like if we go. That's gonna be cheesy. I also think that it would benefit us to take these chords, which are very quiet, this would be nice to have like the filter open up. So let's go to this channel, which is an E piano channel, and go to M3, and then let's go record play, and then, no, and then I'm just gonna hit play, and I'm just gonna go from the filter here, and I'm just gonna open it. So. Okay, what did I do wrong? So it didn't automate that, or why? What I'm going to do instead is I can attach this to the filter to have the cutoff open and close. That's fine by me. That's close enough to what I want anyway. And let's just have it go. This is set to what? We want to go to this, and we want not a tremolo. We want it to go to, I think, an element. Is that correct? Yes, filter, cutoff. We want it to go. No, it's not source. Maybe it's value. It would be this one. Yes, value. We want cutoff. I want it to go this way. That's a close enough. It's not exact. I'm gonna definitely need to look into that and figure out why, or rather, if you know why it's not working right, please tell me. I will be forever grateful. So I still think this is like too much. I wanted it to just be like a little bit. That's better. Okay. Okay. So now we have this whole thing and it's doing a little bit of stuff. It's not doing anything like too crazy. And it's currently just playing the one loop, right? So you've been here for a while now. So instead of me spending more time like writing music because I wanted to explain some of this stuff more, let me show you the song view, which I know people have mentioned. I know it's a selling point. It never clicked in my head literally until a couple days ago. So Shift Arrange takes you to the song view. If I remember reading right, you can have like 99 songs, I think it was. I don't even remember how to change the song right this moment. Because you can have 99 scenes, because I can go over here to 0 and type like 99. And now I have a 99th scene, which is insane. I'm not even gonna go into making a new song because that's a little beyond what I think I would ever use this for. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that you can change presets per song. I think you can also change presets per scene. I'm into it. I'll get there eventually, but for now, baby steps, right? You'll see I have 1 through 5. So now if I hold Shift and hit clear all, to do this, you hold Shift and then you just press the numbers of the scenes you have. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, in the song view, when you hit play, it's gonna play the whole song. I unfortunately don't have a way to speed up this process. As you can see, we're halfway through this part of the arrangement. So I wait. But it's nice because we can go out of this view and it'll keep doing this and you'll see the mute groups open. And then we can go in here and so like if we wanted, like I know that's on channel 5, or no, it's not, that's on channel 4. We can go over to 3 and I can go. And so I can at least help it build a little more because I know what the song structure is going to be. So then so open it up a little. Like this, I would actually go back in here and same thing. I would probably do like, just take away some of the high end so that when it goes through the next thing, the next scene, it'll be a little bit more intense, which I'll just turn off. And then there we have it. We have the full, it's playing through the full song, right? And I can go give the mix a little, we want to get a little digital clippy, just kind of leave the master. Literally, there we have it. It's gonna keep playing through this. There is still so much more I haven't gotten into. Like, the main thing I was really playing with more is brain, because I'm gonna pause it, and I'm actually going to turn off the song mode so that I can play the next part so that we can actually enjoy it a little bit more. Brain, if you don't know, is going to analyze what you've played in MIDI, and it's going to tell you what key it's in. You can change it from auto to manual if you know what key you're in or you know what you want to play. But what's really special, as I've been playing with it more, because side tangent, at first didn't really love it. Really kind of was hoping for it to be more constraining and more like, you tell me what notes to play, or I tell you what scale and don't let me play the other notes, just like move my note to the appropriate one. But knowing that I just need to know kind of one chord, or know how to fumble through a triad or two and just kind of find a couple things, I can actually transpose it here and then record automate the transposition, which is amazing, because then that means that I can take this that's a fine melody and a fine song. It's minimal, it's simple, but I can now shift it into different keys. And what's special about shifting it into the different key when I play it is it actually transposes to match harmonically nice to whatever key similar is to the root that I'm playing. Now that might sound a little convoluted, but so this is in C major, right? So now when I hit play and I move it to say, or it's C sharp major. When I move it to say like B, it's gonna play the notes that are in, I think it would be B major. Yeah. So now we have, let me go back and it should just play this. Yeah. So since we're playing this, right? See how it's actually making it sound harmonically good? Instead of, because all these notes would not match if I just made the root C instead of C sharp. It would be like super dissonant and weird. So you can start finding chord progressions. Like if you were just like, I'm just gonna play a C major, and you're like, I don't know any other chords, you can at least get something and create a chord progression out of it. And you can really make an entire song out of one note per instrument. I think this is a really good spot to wrap it up. If this has been exciting for you, please like, please subscribe. Use an affiliate link if you want. I appreciate you very much. Let me know what you'd like to see in another video. I will be comparing this again to the Move now that I am much more versed in it. So that's coming. It's coming next week, actually. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you very much. Have a great day. Oh, I pushed the knob the wrong way.